Welcome students, I am Nirban Roy, your home science teacher. So as we all know that the new syllabus of home science session 2021 is published, so we are going to start from the very first chapter in our new syllabus. So following the new syllabus, the first chapter that we have in our syllabus is work, livelihood and career. And today we'll go through the part 1 of this chapter. So first of all, I want you all to know the meaning of these terms. Work. Work is to do something which needs physical or mental effort in order to earn money or to achieve something. So what is work? Work is a set of activities with an intended set of outcomes. Yet it is not necessarily tied to paid employment, but may include entrepreneurship, consulting, volunteerism, contract, social work for the community welfare and other professional activities. So livelihood. Livelihood denotes the means and occupation by which a person supports oneself to meet basic needs and sustain one's lifestyle. So livelihood involves choice of occupation and career path and the design of a work lifestyle. And what is career? A career is the job or profession that someone does for a long period of time. Careers are unique to each person and are dynamic, unfolding throughout life. So career is a life management concept. Growing in one's career is a lifelong process that involves managing roles and maintaining the balance between paid and unpaid work. So as we all know about the work, there is another term, meaningful work. So what is this meaningful work? Meaningful work is useful to society or to others, is done responsibly and is enjoyable to the worker. It enables the worker to use his or her skills and judgment to showcase his or her creativity or problem solving ability. When an individual is involved in meaningful work, he or she develops a sense of identity, worth, dignity. So, ideally, work should be performed in an environment that stimulates the development of positive professional relationships and also brings recognition and or rewards. When the outcome or result of the work performed is meaningful or successful, it contributes to personal growth, building confidence and self-worth. So next, what are the different features of the work? So the first feature that we have is for survival. So work is done for survival of oneself. Number 2 is for making money, fulfillment of family needs. So work is also done for these factor. Number 3, to do good for not oneself but for the family, society and the world. So work is like you are not going to do the work for yourself only. You need to do it or you need to perform it for the society also. For social development, so this is also the same thing, social development. For developing your social development, so you need to perform the work. Essential activities for a purpose or necessity. So to perform any kind of activity or you to meet some purposes, you need to do some work. For developing personal identity and self-esteem, so to make an identity of yourself or your oneself, one should perform some work. Next, we are going to learn job and career. Through these two terms, though these two terms seems to be quite similar, but they are not. So let us understand what are the differences between job and career. Job, usually something you have to do to survive. So what is this job? Job is something you need to do for to existence, for your survival. And what is this career? Usually something you choose to do because it's your purpose. So to meet your purpose, you need to go for the career. So job, little to no training required. So in case of job, you need any kind of training or any kind of whatever your skills or anything is not needed. But for to develop your career, it usually requires advanced training, degree level or knowledge. So job, it is usually not planned. So suppose you want to be involved in kind of in any kind of a job, so it's not necessary to whether it is planned or you need not need to plan it earlier. You can go for a job at any time or any or according to your necessity. But for the career, usually it is planned or specific. You are already determined that you are going to be a doctor or a teacher or whatever, so you are already planned about that. So earning money is the main goal in job. So in case of a job, so why you are doing this job or whatever your job is? Because to earn the money for your survival and career. Earning money is not the main goal. So in case of your career, earning money is not the main goal. In case of job, the examples are, suppose you are a gas station attendant or a dog walker, babysitter, etc., or any kind of, suppose you work in a IT sector or any kind of part-time jobs, or that is your job, not your career. So for the examples of career are teacher, doctor, architect, writer, musician. These are your career. So you need to work hard for this. You need to gain the knowledge to attain these. So next is rest and recreation. So what are these two terms? The rest and recreation. According to the work that are to be performed, rest and recreation is also equally important. So it's not like that you are doing only the job or you are focusing on your work. In side by side your work, you need to have some rest and you need to do some recreational activities. So what are these? We'll learn in the next slide. So the role of the rest and recreation. So the human beings work as per choice, circumstances or necessity. The type and amount of the work are closely related to the work conditions. They determine productivity and outcomes, which are important aspects of work life. To ensure better output and productivity, all human beings perforce need to rest, relax, recover from fatigue and refresh themselves. Therefore, to ensure good quality of life and well-being, it is important to rest, involve in recreational and leisure activities. So rest and recreational are essential for relaxation from work, which enables the brain to stop thinking and worrying. The nerves and muscles are given a chance to rest for some time and become energized. So the rest is done because so that your brain again becomes energized for the next day's work. This can be accomplished by changing the kind of work or activity one is doing. Activities that one indulges in for relaxation should be restful, healthy, and joyful. So the rest or the recreational activities, whatever you are doing side by side your work, that should be restful, healthy, and joyful. It is not like that you are doing any kind of recreational activity without any kind of enjoyment, without any relaxation, or you are supposed to do that. Not like that. It's for your healthy, restful, and joyfulness. So we are end of this part. So now there are some tasks which you need to do in your exercise copy. So the questions are given. You need to write the answers of the following questions. So the next topics that we are going to continue in the next part of this chapter are given here. Thank you for watching and do wait for the next part of this chapter.